I'm okay with him having an opinion, whether I agree with it or not.
Yeah.
He's really loud. I'm trying to enjoy myself, and it violates the noise ordinance of Asheville. And as a citizen, I may report that.
Police have already talked to him.
Let him just talk, man. But he doesn't need a loudspeaker. I'm trying to enjoy my food.
Well, babies are being murdered.
Heterosexual middle-aged man telling me what to do to my body.
It's not your body.
I'm not attacking. I'm just saying, if I had a boyfriend and I got pregnant, I'm going straight to Planned Parenthood.
You shouldn't do that.
As a 17-year-old girl, I can't feed it. I can't take care of a baby.
Well, then don't get pregnant until you're married.
I have my life ahead of me, so I would get an abortion. I can't drop out of school for the last 3 months of my pregnancy. What if there's complications? What if I die in childbirth?
Well, your child's going to die if you murder him.
Well,
selfish.
actually, you know your pastor, right? Do you know that Genesis chapter 1 says that you are not a human being until the first breath of life? So until that baby comes out of my vagina, it is not a person, is what your Bible says.
No,
That's what your Bible says. And if you don't, then obviously you need to go back and read it, because that is what it says.
You're justifying your sin,
A
man.
baby is a literal, it's not even a baby, it is a clump of cells until halfway, towards the end of the second trimester. And at that point, abortions only happen if that baby's life is going to be painful, if it's going to be so disabled that it isn't even conscious enough to live its life, if it's going to be born in pain, if it's going to die days later. So
you're justifying your sin, man.
Yeah, I'm curious, but can I hear your opinion? Why do you support abortion? Or why are you anti-abortion? Why do you think you have the right to tell me what to do?
Well, you have a right to tell someone what to do when they're about to murder somebody.
No, but why is it murder? Why is it murder? What about
because it's a human being from the moment of conception.
What makes it a baby when it's just a clump of cells? But scientifically, I'm genuinely
Scientifically,
curious.
yeah. Scientific.
No, how? Can you tell me the science?
Scientifically, the sperm fertilizes the egg at the moment of fertilization.
Yeah, the zygote. Yeah.
That's when a new human life comes into existence.
So that's when it has the brain. That's when the nervous systems develop.
Those come in time.
When the toes, when the eyes, when the nose. So right when a sperm and an egg meet is when the baby is born. When it has all of its body parts, its brain. That's when a baby can feel pain.
Those develop later on in the process.
Exactly.
They're not all.
If I get an abortion at the beginning of my pregnancy, the baby can't feel anything. There's no brain. There's no nerve.
Still a human being.
Say that again?
It's still a human being.
How? It doesn't have the parts that qualify a human being. Human being has to have a heart that's beating and breathing oxygen. The beginning of pregnancy doesn't have that.
Well, a child has a heartbeat at 21 days.
Okay.
And
is it breathing? Is it breathing oxygen? No. Yeah. It's not a baby. It's just an organism. It's the equivalent of literally algae. It's living, but it doesn't feel pain. It doesn't have body parts.
Well, there are people in this world who don't feel pain.
Say that again?
There are people across the world that don't feel pain. So should we murder them?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, there are people in this world that actually they don't feel pain. The way the Lord created them, they don't. If you do something to them like that would cause pain in us, they don't feel it. There are people that have that. They don't feel pain.
So should we? Actually a really rare condition.
But should we kill them?
Your nervous system?
Should we kill them?
Because then they have a brain and they're breathing in oxygen, right? And your Bible says when you breathe in oxygen, you're a human being.
No, that wasn't the case of Adam. It's not in the case of every person.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you go to Genesis chapter 1, God is talking about Adam, saying that Adam was not a human being until he breathed in oxygen.
That's how God created Adam, but not us.
I'm going to go back to my lunch.
Okay.
That's good that you guys exchange opinions. And I'm fine with free speech. It's really effing bad. And I'm trying to enjoy her birthday, actually. Okay. And so I don't mind if he's talking to people. It might be even more effective, honestly, the way you're having a one-on-one, but it's irritating, and I've been here a while. I know people can speak loudly, or they're sometimes a little quieter, it gets more attention. Right now it's just irritating people because you can't even understand what he's saying. It's so loud in that speaker.
I can.
Yeah, I can't. So if it doesn't change in a minute, I'm going to call the cop back.
Oh, he already talked to him.
I'm going to call somebody else. If he didn't enforce the ordinance.
Do you profess to be a Christian?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well,
Jewish, I guess we share a lot of similarities. But I do profess to be someone that wants to enjoy time. The little bit of time that I have with my family, which is a Christian value, that I'd like to have a little quiet, not have some guy screaming. I don't care what he's screaming. It could be pro-abortion, pro-right, anti-Christian, I don't give a shit.